Thank you, thank you for joining us again for another superb, exciting episode of Venturescape plus Clay Smith, weekly audio and video multimedia podcast, broadcast all around the world in the Americas, of course, Europe, Middle East, Asia, Pacific region, Oceania, and of course, Africa, and of course, all points in between. So, we certainly appreciate you joining us today. Very excited episode, well, today's episode. And just a few housekeeping notes. Of course, we have some new announcements. You can, of course, go to Eventbrite, get your tickets, Clay Smith International, for our few events that we're having, of course, this week, the score, and, of course, our virtual meet and greet, and our frequently asked questions, the, of course, our fireside chat, and our Ask Me Anything. Now, you can join us on social: Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Snapchat, Pinterest, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram. Do subscribe, do follow, do join. We appreciate the comment and engagement. Yes, we have the Patreon, behind the scenes content, VIP access, and we have Patreon, as I mentioned, and Persona, as well as sponsorship programs, small, medium-sized organizations, all the way to large corporations, various tiers. So do stay connected. Today's topic: deep reflection. What and how do we reflect? And therein, how do we have even deeper reflection? Now, there's a surface level in which we do a kind of quick glance, first blush, of what we may think or what we may ponder upon very quickly. Then there's a more profound level, the underbelly, if you will, of what the true essence and nature of not just what, but how we think about what we reflect on, the actual elements and variables that we reflect on, those objects, the relationship and nature within those objects to one another, between one another, among one another, as well the connections and nexuses that we create in analyzing how we compare, contrast those various elements and their interrelationships. Deep reflection, profound, abstract consciousness, bigger than just words, just going a bit more under the surface, the basis, reality as we know it, or at least as we perceive it. It's worth mentioning that we should invest time having some deep reflection and meditation, stilling the mind, as they say. Just giving yourself a few deep breaths, taking things in and exhaling. A peacefulness, a mindfulness, deep reflection, so that we can better understand how, what, and even why we think and behave and believe what we do, instead of just being responsive to various stimuli. It's very easy in a digital world. We live in a world full of screens. There's information always around us. How do we turn that data into information, that information to knowledge, and that knowledge to wisdom? Deep reflection. So I leave you with this. Take a moment to just sit back, relax, chill, and just meditate. Be grateful that you're alive, that you can improve, you can grow, and you will get better, far better, upon deep reflection. Thank you so much for joining us. We certainly appreciate all of your participation and your time. Again, do join us, Claysmith International. This has been another exciting episode of the Venturescape plus Claysmith podcast. Be well.